Hello, lovelies. Welcome to this week's pick a card reading for February 22nd through the 28th. I remembered this time because I wrote it down. As you see, once again, 3 piles to choose from. I intended to pick other objects to help you choose, but I ended up having to work unexpectedly yesterday. If you don't know, I take care of 2 toddler boys, and once again, the little one had managed to injure himself. And I needed to go hang out with Big Brother while Mom took the baby to get looked at. So I figured we'll just go with these again this week. And yeah, so pile 1, you have the time card. Pile 2, Bubbles, which is like this cute little mermaid. And pile 3, you have Sand. Feel free to pause, take as much time as you need to find which pile calls to you or whatever, whatever helps you pick. And yeah, just remember that these are general readings and hopefully they resonate with you. They might not, but I hope they do and you like these videos. And let's get into the readings. Okay, welcome to pile number 1. Let's see what the cards have to say for you, shall we? Oh, okay. First up is the Sea-Mither card. This card's all about powerful creative energy and stability, partnerships, creations of art like, painting, writing, music, whatever artistic form of expression you enjoy. So maybe some of you maybe are creators or artists who haven't had time perhaps to really enjoy that hobby, and maybe you're moving into a time where you'll have more time available to dedicate to that, or maybe you're going to get into some form of artistic expression. Maybe it's something you haven't done in a really long time and you miss it. That's possible. Some of you might also have like creative jobs, like maybe you maybe you're an artist and you like sell your paintings or your creations or whatever it is that you make. If you do that, if art is a big part of your life, maybe you've been feeling a little stuck, but like creative blocks and stuff, but you're moving into like powerful creative energy, which I like to see. Even if you don't have like a creative type of job, it could even be like just the way you see things might be a more creative way in life or in your career, right? But let's see what the next one is. Ooh, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about victory and recognition. If others seem unappreciative, they're going to start notice the effort you make, which is great because this is also about like abundance and stability. So it could be like you'll gain those because people are starting to take notice of the effort you put into your work, and not just like traditional like creative forms of expression. Like I said, it could even be like, even if you work an office job and you have to like work on something for your job, if you think maybe a little outside of the box, a little more creatively than your coworkers, that's also creative energy. Okay. But I like this. This is about like recognition and public praise and awards and things like that. So I think you're coming into some good energy. You might need to be a little bit creative or embrace your creativity if you're already somebody that works creatively. Let's see. Next. Ooh. Yeah, Four of Wands, celebration. Celebration, excitement. and also feeling confident and like you're on the right path, and taking advantage of your lack of self-doubt and chasing your dream. So if you have a dream, or a goal you want to achieve, now is the time to start implementing that and embracing that energy and feeling like, oh, okay, this isn't, you know, probably as hopeless as I think. Because I feel like a lot of people like live that way. If they have a dream, they kind of just put it on the back burner and they feel like it's unattainable. And that's not necessarily always the case. Let's see. Next, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about partnership. Like this one was also about partnership. So maybe you're working with somebody, or like I said, even if you work like a traditional job, like an office job or something, working with your team, maybe you're the more creative one on your team. But this card is about possibilities and looking at what could be rather than what has been, you know? Again, creative, right? Maybe you have to make some decisions and maybe you should go with the more creative decision. This reading so far is all about embracing your creativity, which is difficult for some people, especially as we grow and mature, and adulthood kind of tries to like, society kind of tries to like, choke the creativity out of people, you know, the self-expression out of people. But so far, this reading is all about making sure no matter what you're doing, embrace the creative side of you, the part of you that makes you, an individual. Okay? But this definitely is about working with others. So perhaps if you're working on something creative, you should collaborate with other people. Or if you're doing like a more traditional job, suggest the creative things to whoever else is on your team, and that might encourage them to also think creatively, and then you might come up with some like really great ideas. Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, the next one is the Chariot. I like the Chariot. The Chariot's about willpower and determination. It's a sign of encouragement. Now is the time to go after what you want. Okay, kind of like the Four of Wands says, chase your dream and take advantage of your self-doubt. So is kind of the Chariot. Okay? Be determined. Believe in yourself. You might find yourself coming into some really motivated energy, feeling ambitious, more in control, maybe believing in yourself a little bit more. And if you don't right now, you probably will soon. I think you're headed in that direction. And I feel like people, because they believe in themselves more, are capable of achieving some really good things that maybe self-doubt would have held you back from. So, I don't know. I think whoever picks this reading, I think you're maybe very creative. Maybe you have a little bit of self-doubt, which a lot of us do. I do. But the Chariot says you're very capable. And you just need to believe in yourself. And you can achieve your goal. Right? Your goal, your dream, whatever this is that you're working on, whether it's a creative project or not, or like a boring work project that needs a little bit of creativity to make it interesting. I think a lot of you need to maybe believe in yourself a little bit more, because that's literally everyone, including myself. Let's see what this last one is. Ooh. Yeah. The Magician. The Magician is all about, again, willpower and manifestation, having the drive and ability to make your dreams a reality. Even if it's in like a new job or a new business venture, a new like friendship, romantic relationship, whatever. the Magician indicates positive change in your life and for you to start taking action because you have all the skills that you need. So I wonder if some of you who lean more creative, more artistic, want to do that maybe as like as your career and want it to be like a full-time thing. I think this reading encourages that. Of course, don't go rushing blind into anything. Don't go leaving, your traditional job if you're just starting out. Like, start it as like a side thing and work your way up. Don't just leap blindly, which, sometimes that doesn't end well. But build up slowly. I think if there's some of you that want to go more professional with your art style of choice, it might not be a bad idea to like start setting some groundwork for that. Okay. Let's see what this last one is. Ooh, time. I say ooh like we didn't see it earlier today. The time card is about your experiences and how every experience improves you, and how important constant progress is, but also making sure you take time for yourself, which with this creative energy, some of you might need to do that. Maybe your hobby and your way of decompressing is some form of artistic expression. And if, like I said earlier, if you haven't maybe had the time to really sit down and do that, maybe you need to. Okay? But definitely, no matter what, take time for yourself, and you're making progress. Make sure you enjoy it. Okay? Anyway, that's it for pile 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. All right, welcome to pile number 2 with the Bubbles card. Let's see what the pile has to say for you. Oh, okay. First card up, it's this right here, because it's right side up. This is the fairy dog. This card is kind of about truths being revealed, or justice being handed out, seeing the results of past actions, either good actions or bad actions. Maybe some of you are waiting to see the results of something, or a truth is going to come to light for some of you. I hope it's not anything bad, but sometimes those things need to happen in order to help push you forward into a more positive energy. Let's see what we have here. Oh, okay, yeah. Ace of Coins. Aces are all about new beginnings. The Ace of Coins is about prosperity and gain and stability and abundance in all areas of your life, right? Your health, your career, your money, whatever. It's a card about being able to manifest whatever you want, okay? But it's also a card about being grounded, so like not crazy flights of fancy. It's like realistic things. It's also kind of about like you've planted a seed. Oh, maybe that's what you're waiting to hear for. This is like what I think of when I think of this card. It's like you've maybe made some effort and you've planted a seed and you need to water it and nurture it, right? Whether that's like a talent you have or any effort you've put into something. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you put a lot of effort into something and you're waiting to see the results of that. But the Ace of Coins says the path of success is before you. So I think if you're waiting to hear news here, I think it's going to be good. But like I said, some of you, it might be, like a truth comes out sort of situation. But, let's see. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. Ooh. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, I think, even came out in the last pile, too. The Two of Wands is about personal power and making decisions. It's a card of possibility, success, especially in creative ventures, especially ones that maybe involve cooperation or partnership, working with other people. So maybe, yeah, if you've like, say you've like applied for something, or you work at a job where you get assigned to different projects, maybe you're waiting to hear what you've been assigned to, and you're going to be working with some other people, and it's going to pay off quite well for you, I think. If you're the other aspect of this, maybe you're coming into your personal power and realizing the possibilities of what you're capable of, rather than living in the past of like what has been, right? You realize there's more possibilities out there for you, right? Better options, maybe, is what I'm thinking of. Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about being confident and daring. Good times are coming your way, especially, I think, since we have this Ace of Coins. So some of you, I think, are really moving into some new energy, some new beginning type energy. You all could, I think, regardless of what direction this applies to for you. Some things might have been blocking you, so that could be this truth revealed situation. But positivity is coming your way. Don't try to rush through it. It's probably this week just starting. But once you deal with whatever's potentially blocking you, if that applies to you, then you'll really be able to see this path before you, and there will be new opportunities coming your way, positive ones that have a big impact on your life, good changes that are coming your way. Even if you don't have like blocked energy, which I think most people probably do, even if they're not aware of it, there's definitely, I think, a lot of good things coming for a lot of you. New opportunities, and just remember, you might have to work hard, which this even says, nurture your gift, water the seed thing is putting in the work and the effort. So let's see what the next one is. Ooh, the Five of Coins. Okay. Five of Coins, not great. Not great. Don't love it. This is one that's kind of about struggle. Maybe some of you have been struggling a little bit. Like, it could be because they're coins, it could be financially, which I feel that's another thing that's common in life. Maybe you even if it's not that, maybe you just feel like trapped or overburdened by life, right? Which, again, it's very common. This card's kind of also saying it's not as bad as you think. Negativity kind of clouds the mind and makes things seem worse than they are. And, like, sometimes they're bad. I'm not saying that people will always over-exaggerate, but maybe if this is you, maybe that's something you're waiting to hear back about. Maybe you're getting this situation taken care of and you're waiting to hear back about this, and it's going to bring you like all these good things. I hope. If this is you, I hope it gets better soon, because that sucks. But like I said, it's also a card just about like letting about negative energy clouding your mind. And, you know, even though we don't have control over the difficulties we face, it's the way we react to situations that really influence things. If you walk into something with a negative mindset, you're expecting to get negativity back. You're already expecting things to go bad. So even though it's difficult, maybe try not to live in that negative headspace, because I really think things are going to get better. Okay? You might start seeing improvements this week, since these came out with this one for this week's reading, and I hope so, because that's no fun. That's no fun at all. Let's see what this last one is. Oh, yeah, the Strength card. The Strength card, when it comes out with the 5, with the 5 of coins specifically, it's about things maybe being difficult at the present time, but these difficulties only last for a while. These two together bring a brighter outlook. So your circumstances may not change overnight, but they are changing. And you have the strength and the power to push through anything that you're facing presently or in the future. So even though if you feel overwhelmed, some of you might, it's okay. Things are gonna get better. And I think maybe this week you'll start seeing improvements, especially if up here, like, things start coming out or you're waiting to hear about something. And I hope whatever outcome you get, it's a good one. But the Strength card on its own is obviously about strength and courage and focus. Having the strength to overcome obstacles. You can succeed with your inner strength. Things aren't going to be crappy forever. Stay positive. Stay calm. Think logically in stressful situations. And you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, hun. Okay? So, I feel like that might be kind of specific to some people. But yeah, let's see what this is. Ooh. Again, I say ooh, like I did not know. I think I forgot this was Bubbles after I flipped them over. Bubbles is all about moving away from worries and problems, a solution finally showing itself and being able to break away from vicious cycles, which some of you might be experiencing. And cycles suck. It's easy to get caught up in a loop, and especially if it's one you've known for so long, it's like you might not even realize. But yeah, you're moving away. If you've got like the negative stuff here, you're moving away from your worries, and things are going to get better soon. Okay? Anyway, that's it for pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Okay, welcome to pile number 3 with the Sand card. This card does not come out often. I think it's come out one other time that I've done a reading. It's one of the cards I don't see often. But we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. First off, what do we have? Ooh, okay. It's we're going with this top one here because it came out right side up. This is the Fairy Heart. The upside down. I should have done this with the with pile 2's card because there's 2 pictures on it, but I didn't. This side though, if you got it upside down, it would have been a unicorn, but you didn't. You get the James Potter, Harry Potter deer. It's a deer card. You get the Fairy Heart card. I like this card though. No matter what, which way it comes out. This card is about following wherever it leads you. Okay, even if it seems difficult or unpleasant, it brings beneficial change that's going to bring immeasurable growth to you as a person. As long as you meet your challenges, the challenges that come before you with courage and determination, and that's going to help you pursue, your life stream, your quest, your whatever, right? Your goals in life. Let's see. The first one is, well, the next one really. Ooh, the Four of Coins in reverse. This one's about releasing the past and acceptance. Maybe some of you have been holding on to some things. I think I mentioned that in a reading last week, that probably the last couple of readings, because I feel like this is something that's common. People have a hard time processing and letting go of the past and hurts and emotions and things like that. But this card is about maybe needing to release toxic people, and I'm pretty sure I definitely mentioned that, I think, last week. So some of you, if you picked those piles previously, that had to deal with letting people go, maybe now you're finally ready. You're accepting your reality, realizing you need to let go of old resentments or toxic people, and you're ready to start, start new, start fresh, move forward on a new path. In order to change and grow as a person, sometimes you have to cut out the things that aren't serving you, like unhealthy attachments to the past, unhealthy people, things like that. Because this card means change is coming. And holding on to things only brings like misery and isolation, and that's not good for you. I don't want that for you. I want good things for you. Okay? I really do. Let's see what the next one is. Oh. Seven of Cups in reverse. This one is kind of about maybe that's what it is. Accepting your reality and cutting things out. Maybe some of you have made some bad decisions. Maybe some of you feel trapped and you're starting to see things more clearly. Oh, after, maybe like, hold on. I'm trying to organize my thoughts because I got 1,000 things going on at once. I'm pretty sure last week, pile 3, this card is about, seeing things more clearly after living in a fantasy world for a while. Like maybe you've delved a little too deep into escapism and all that. I talked about that last week. One of my piles last week, I want to say it was pile 3. I'm pretty sure the green card was the blue hag card, because I'm pretty sure that's what she means, going off the top of my head right now, because I got a lot going on. If you picked that pile last week, hi, I think this is you. Maybe somebody actually listened to me. Nobody listens to me. If you listen to me, if you got that pile last week and you picked this one, let me know. Ooh. Anyway, I'm focusing. This card says you've spent enough time with unrealistic expectations and you are ready to, rejoin the world. You are like wiser for the things you've been through, and even maybe whatever your form of escapism was, just the internet, video games, even those things you could learn from and apply to like real life situations. But this card says you are prepared to take on whatever comes your way. And I like that. I think, yeah, if you got that pile last week, let me know. okay? Because that's interesting to me. That this said it, and the card that said it last week was one of these green cards that don't even come from the same. Yeah, this moving on from like living in a fantasy world, some escapism type stuff, and being ready to accept your reality and cut out things that aren't serving you. Not saying you have to give up whatever this is. As somebody who, like, honestly spends too much time on the internet and loves literal fantasy stuff like Lord of the Rings, I've been watching Lord of the Rings at work with the children. Like, you don't have to cut it out completely, but don't drown yourself in it. And you might have been whatever toxic people or stuff you've been trying to not deal with here, you've pushed down with this, and you're realizing, okay, I need to not do that anymore. And it's going to pay off for you, I think, quite nicely. Let's see what's next. Two of Coins in reverse is about feeling unbalanced, feeling overwhelmed. You already have everything you need to walk away from your troubles. You just need to maybe find a creative way to bring the areas of your life back into alignment. Some of you, this might even be overcommitting. Maybe it's like a you have a hard time saying no to people type of situation. You know, you work too much, you overextend yourself too much, you take on too much. And if that's you, you need to start saying no sometimes and taking time for yourself, because you're throwing yourself out of balance. And you need to reduce your stress, because it's obviously really not good for you. Okay? I mean, that's everybody. Find ways to reduce your stress. Make sure that you are taking time for yourself, that you are managing yourself properly, your physical health, your mental health, whatever. Because sometimes keeping busy is not good, and you're keeping too busy. Remember, this card was all about, like, following where it leads. Is kind of a follow your heart card. So some of you might not be doing that, and it's throwing you out of whack. Okay? Let's see what this next one is. Ooh. The Knight of Cups is yet another follow your heart card. It could be that you meet some new friends, especially if you've cut some toxic people out, or you're finally crawling out of the holes that is the internet. I say as somebody who has been binge watching yarn dyeing videos for 3 days, and I don't quite know how I got there, but that's where I am now. New friends could be even this, just taking time for yourself. And if you're somebody who works too much, like, take time for yourself, and maybe you'll meet some new people. Some of you might be getting job offers, which would be great, better job offers. But yeah, this is a card about following your heart and making sure that you're making the best choices for you that are going to benefit you and your growth and your happiness. And that's what's most important. Okay? That and your self-care. Let's see what this last one is. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you might have been feeling a little stagnant. I did talk about that trapped feeling earlier. Some of you might have been, like, holding back a little bit. Instead of overcommitting, you're, like, undercommitting. But this card says you need to realign with your goals, maybe strengthen your positive relationships, especially if you had somebody toxic that's been a detriment to your positive relationships. Maybe if you've cut them out, you can work on fixing your friendships and your family relationships that aren't a hindrance to you. But the three of coins in reverse is about an opportunity for growth, having more opportunities presented to you, and recognition being available to you if you're willing to commit. You just need to take a personal inventory of your life, like where you're dividing your energy, because you might be a little unbalanced. And I think most of us are. We all tend to lean more towards working too much or not working enough. But the three of coins, maybe sit down and take stock of that, how you're spending your energy, where you might have more positive outcomes if you start trying to do to divide your energy and your time more equally. What areas might benefit from collaboration, or areas that might need a little bit more motivation for you to start taking steps necessary to follow your heart and maybe cut out things that you need to cut out. But I think some of you are starting down the right path of, moving yourself in a positive direction. Let's see what the sand card has to say. The sand card is about reconciling with friends and loved ones. Obviously not the toxic ones. Which I kind of just said here, didn't I? Like reconnecting with your positive relationships and nurturing those connections. It's also a challenge to change, which I think, especially if you deal with this, things are going to change. You're bringing about inevitable change. But this card's all about taking it one step at a time. It's not going to happen overnight. You don't need to rush. You might be starting to come into this energy and starting to realize things need to be a little bit different. All right? If it seems like it's taking a while, it's not. Don't worry. Don't try to rush it. It's going to take its time. But things are getting better. You're going to start, I think, realizing that you deserve better and you can do better and things can be better. So anyway, that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.